Hi everyone, this is Greg Corson, and today I'm coming to you using Echo's face like a VTuber would. And the reason I'm here is partly because a lot of people seem to think I was dead, so I wanted to post something for a change. I just had a couple of busy months, so that's why I haven't been around. Now, today's tutorial is about what you see on the screen. It's Echo. I've noticed that Echo hasn't got a lot of play on various YouTube tutorials, and I think that might be because some people haven't figured out how you use her yet, because the way you hook her up is a little bit different than the way you do with Metahumans. But Echo is a pretty nice character. She has an expressive face and a nice smile, so I like to use her. And also she's quite obviously not trying to look 100% realistic, which gets rid of the uncanny valley kind of problem you might be having with some metahumans. So anyway, let's get down to how to set up the Echo project. It's all free from Epic, as usual, on the launcher, and I'll show you where that is and how to get it and how to set it up. Here we go. So all you have to do is start up the Epic launcher like usual, and go to Marketplace, free Epic Games content. And if you scroll down, you'll see Windwalker Echo over here. And all you have to do is purchase that, which is free, and you're pretty much ready to go. Now back in your launcher under Library, you'll see Echo here. And all you have to do is push this button to create a project for her, which I've already done. And the project I'm using is this brand new one right here for the tutorial. So I'll launch that. And this is what you see when you start the project up. I'm in Unreal 4.27.1. You should be able to do this on Unreal 5 as well if you want. So here's Echo. And you'll notice under animation, she doesn't have the usual live-link face stuff that a lot of the metahumans have. But she does have a complete sort of locomotion system. So if I press play right now, and we look at her on the game screen, she's kind of facing away from us, but I can have her walk. And she looks pretty natural. But right now we're not going to use that. So the main trick is that as Echo comes in her project, she's using the keyboard locomotion system and not connected up to LiveLink. So how do you connect her up? Well, it's pretty simple. You go into Content, Echo Content, Blueprints, and you see there's a BP Echo, which is her with the locomotion system attached, and a BP Live Link that is designed to use Live Link for her face and her body. So you just drag this one up into the scene, and you get another Echo character. And you can see here that the Live Link face subject, just like in Metahumans, there's a Live Link face and a Live Link body subject. So now I can go in here and connect up my iPhone. And when I press play, you'll see Echo's facing away from me again. So I'll give this a little spin, and we should see that the one Echo here is talking. But the camera is really not where I want it to be. So now we just get rid of that Echo that we don't want in the scene. And we make a few changes to our settings so that things will look right. First thing is you go into Maps and Modes, and you set the default on class to none, and that'll keep a basic Echo from spawning on you, and just use the one that we've already built. Then we go into frame rate, and we tell it that I want to use a fixed frame rate of 60 Hertz. And that's pretty much all the setup that's required there. The only other things you need to do is make sure that the right plugins are enabled, and for this you don't need too many. You need to have Live Link turned on, that's this one. And you also need to have timed data monitor turned on, which is this one. And as you can see, I've already turned them on. When you turn them on, you might have to restart Unreal. And the last thing we need to do is set up a camera that we can film Echo with. So I'm going to go to Cinematics, and I'm going to grab a Cine camera and drag it out here. And then I'll just take a second to position it. And I took a little break there just to get the camera set up right. That takes a bit of fiddling. You want to have it directly in front of Echo's face, so she appears to be looking into the camera. And of course you need to focus it and frame everything up the way you want it to be done. You already know how to do that, so I didn't think it was necessary to show you. Now the next thing is something you also probably already know how to do, but I keep getting questions about it, so I'm going to show you again. You need to set up this camera so that it'll be the main camera when you press play. So the way you do that is you open the level blueprint, and then you just need to make a couple of simple blueprint nodes. The first thing we need a reference to Cine Camera. If you didn't see it show up on this menu like it does here, just go back to the map and make sure it's selected, and then come back to the blueprint and it should show up. Then you need to get the player controller. Player 0, just like it shows here. And the last thing we need is a set view target with blend. And all you have to do now is connect this stuff up so that it runs and compile. And now when we run this project, we should come up looking through this camera. And as you can see, we are. And Echo's already talking. And this is the side view of what the set looks like that I put together. It's very simple, but it works for a tutorial. So now what? Well, that's really everything you need to know. I mean, here's Echo. She's talking. She looks okay. You could change the lighting. You could build a set behind her if you want to. Whatever you like. Now there's a couple other things that I need to go over. One of them is going to be how to animate all of Echo with a mocap suit, which I'll do in a separate tutorial. The other thing is that during this entire recording, I've been using my iPhone, and it hasn't overheated once. And I'm going to show you in a future tutorial how you can do that. I'll give you a hint right now. It's not magic. I bought an iPhone cooler, and that's what's keeping the phone a comfortable 14C the whole time that I've been recording this tutorial without a single break. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Have fun.